Welcome to More Than a Few Words, a marketing conversation for business owners. This is your host, Lorraine Ball. And I know you own your own business. You're in there working it all the time, but I'm going to let you in on a secret. Smart business owners don't do it alone. We collaborate. We find partners who are focused on the same markets and have similar objectives. Sometimes that's an interview on a podcast, and sometimes it's collaborating on a bundle. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And to have that conversation, I've invited Jennie Wright to join me. She is a lead generation expert, and she is the founder of Many Bundles. Jennie, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much. And I can't say I'm the absolute founder. I am the co-founder. I get to do this with my amazing partner. That makes me so happy to be able to do that. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And co-founder, collaboration. Obviously, you guys have had your own businesses and your own projects, and now you've come together on this.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's exciting. I've been doing this online thing for it'll be 13 years in the new year. And I've been on a ton of bundles. I think you know me for being known for summits. I think I've done just over 430, 440. And at this point, bundles are such a phenomenal way of people collaborating. And collaboration is always that key to the future, that key to growth. And with being a guest on a bundle or creating a really great product that you can then get in front of your ideal audience, you create this leapfrog effect, which is amazing, and just start to grow your business more rapidly than if you get the onesies and twosies when you just create a simple lead magnet.
Absolutely. And, I've been doing lead magnets for a very, 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 very long time. Before it was a thing, before other people were doing it. I mean, I have lead magnets going back to 2003 and 2004.
Nice.
So I always appreciated the opportunity that a good lead magnet created. But one of the things that I noticed was as time went on, more and more people were creating lead magnets. And there was more and more noise, and I was competing. And then I stumbled across bundles and summits, and it was a game changer. But for my audience that doesn't really understand, what is a bundle? What is a summit? Let's do some basics.
Absolutely. So a summit and a bundle are actually very, very similar, but let's break them down first. So a summit is a collection of experts who are going to provide a recorded or pre-recorded interview either with you or on their own about a topic that they are an expert in. Those interviews are all collected and then released over a period of 2, 3, maybe even 4 days. Some people like to do them live. I think they're all nuts because anything can go wrong when it's live. Okay. So pre-recorded is the way to go if you ask me. And what we do is we create a transfer of credibility from the experts over to the host by the experts promoting the event. So the host is giving exposure, the experts are promoting, and it's a win-win situation. And the host ends up growing their email list, which is fantastic. And it is organic growth, which is always going to beat the algorithm of paid ads. You're always going to pay less, right? So that's a summit.
Absolutely. And that's a summit. And then if I want to be on a summit, how do I start looking for good summits that I might participate in?
So that is a great question. There are a lot of ways you can get on summits. There are a lot of Facebook groups out there. What I always recommend that you do is look in Facebook groups and also just on your feed where people promote summits, and take a look at the landing pages and see who's on them, right? So check them out. And the rule of thumb is always, is my ideal client in the mix here? Right. And then you can join a summit. There's no point if you teach people how to ride a bike that you're on a summit about how to cook or bake. It makes no sense. Your ideal client isn't there. So the important thing is making sure that your ideal client is there. So you can find those again, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, social. I mean, they're promoted everywhere. There's specific Facebook groups that help people find events. So take a look at those. And then you should always be ready to speak on a summit. You should have a talk ready. You should have a bio, a headshot, a link to a freebie like your lead magnet you were talking about. All those things should be ready to go to be a speaker. Now, the heavier lift on a summit is you're recording an interview and so on and so forth. Alternatively, if we go into the bundle side, right? So a bundle is pretty much like a summit in the construction and the building and the promotion, in the transfer of credibility, in the building of the list. It's just missing the interviews. Okay. And instead, we replace it with a high value product that is available to the registrants for free. Now, it doesn't mean it's your lead magnet. Okay. Lead magnets are a dime a dozen and they're all over the place. This bundle product, as we call them, should have really great value. And it could be something like $10 up to $500. And it's either a product, it could be a course, it could be a masterclass, God knows. There's so many different things you could do. But the main thing is it's not readily available for free anywhere else but on the bundle. So it feels like you got to sign up, like there's FOMO, right? And everybody promotes the bundle. Now, what my partner and I saw is that bundles last for about 4 to 10 days, right?
And then everybody gets tired and they move on.
And you only have so much time to register, to get your gifts before the bundle closes down. And if you really want to get your gifts quickly, you got to pay, right? If you want to keep getting access. And what my partner and I thought was like, why do we have to have this FOMO? Why is there this like thing where they have to sign up and it's only 10 days and they're not going to get access for a very long time? What if we created something different? And so my partner's like, why don't we look at a 90-day span? And in that 90 days, we don't just have the same 40, 50 people. We're adding more contributors.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, because that's brilliant.
Yeah. So we started with a main group that was our launch of this particular, many bundles. And then every 2 weeks, we're adding a fresh batch of new contributors who get 90 days of exposure, right? So this is what we're calling an ultra bundle. First of its kind, has never existed before. And so we're constantly bringing on new contributors. We're constantly adding new things. The value of the bundle increases over time. The categories within the bundle get filled up. So you're really getting some really great value. And our contributors get 90 days of exposure.
Absolutely. And I'm in your 90-day bundle. I was one of your early people because I love you.
Thank you. You too.
But and I'm definitely already starting to see the leads roll in, and I'm excited because new people joining the bundle are sharing the link. And yes, they're getting the promotion, but then people are coming to the bundle and they're finding, oh, me.
Exactly. So you might be the result of somebody promoting it from a completely different area, like a social media specialist. But somebody comes in and they see the product that you're offering and go, "Oh, I really, really want that," right? And yours is the random stranger. No, what is it? Self-paced course. Random stranger.
It's the random strangers to raving fans. It's moving people through your sales funnel, and it is a self-paced class, so there's definitely value there for the audience. And it really fits so nicely with some of the other lead gen and marketing tools that are in there that people can use together. So for me as a user, I'm really enjoying being a part of the bundle.
Absolutely. I'm so glad. You and I have been able to collaborate on a few different projects. Our goal is to help people grow their businesses in an organic way where they don't have to spend a lot of money. And quite honestly, making a really good bundle product doesn't require a ton of money. You're not paying for ads, all these different kinds of things. And if you don't like being in front of camera, this is a great way to do it. And you can be on the product that you create or submit to many bundles can be on other bundles too. You can have a tripwire so that you can make money off of this thing and grow, grow your client your client list, your clientele. You get all these different things from being in it. And without that time pressure of get it now and only in 10 days, you're allowing people to discover you for a longer period of time. And we're adding more value. And we're also in the back end, and not everybody on the front end is going to see this, but if you're a contributor, we have a contributor hub, and we're talking back there, and we're what do you call it, networking and
Mhm.
podcast swapping and, those types of things. So it's not just about being on the bundle, but it's being part of a community.
Absolutely. And I love that. And the one other thing that's kind of wonderful for me is I do a lot of different marketing and promotion. I have promotions for the show, I've got other bundles and things I'm involved in. And so when you get into those 4-day bundles, your world has to stop for
Yeah.
those 4 days. And maybe that's not a great time for you.
Yeah.
And with the 90 days, I could I could do my LinkedIn promotion one week, I could do my email newsletter the next week. So my audience wasn't getting slammed, slammed, slammed.
Exactly. Exactly. So you have more time to fit it into your life
Hmm.
and promote it and be able to like not feel like it's so stressy that for 4 days you're gonna like totally slam people over the heads with this thing and
Hmm.
people are gonna be like, oh my God, Lorraine, stop. And
Yeah.
it's just a lot more, I guess both my partner and I are like late, like we're 70s and 80s kids, right?
Hmm.
And we just liked the slower pace of life.
Hmm.
And even though money bundles is a great way for you to grow your business quickly and get all those great things, the pace is slower. And it just
Hmm.
allows you to enjoy it more than if you had to rush through. And I just love that feeling.
I do too. I do too. And this is wonderful. I could chat with you forever, but we're gonna wrap here. And I'm going to tell you that if we've piqued your curiosity, there's going to be a link to many bundles in the show notes. If you are a creator or and interested in a collaboration, check it out. Join the bundle. If you are an early stage company, if you're a business owner struggling with your marketing, sign up and grab the bundle. There's a ton of stuff.
There is. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This has been a lot of fun. And after you've downloaded the bundle, be sure to hop over to morethanafewwords.com. There you'll find hundreds of conversations in my archive, workbooks, white papers, and so much more. This has been another episode of More Than a Few Words. Thanks for listening.